HSC examination of March 2024. Yeah, so second slide, please. This result will be available on the official website, that is www.gbshsc.in, or also the same is available on results.gbshsc.goa.net. Only candidate will have to put their school code, seat number, and date of birth, as you see on this slide. Next. This examination, this was conducted between 28 February 2024 to 18 March 2024 across 20 examination centers. The consolidated result sheet will be available for the schools from 23rd April 2024 from 4:30 p.m. onwards from their school login, which is service1.gbshsc.in. Result booklet also will be available on the official website of this board. The schools are advised to download the same for their official purpose. There are condonation or what is called as grace marks. In general stream there are 6, vocals there are 8 because the total is 800. So that's condonation marks, and the sports merit marks will be exercised only if the candidate passes the examination. Otherwise these marks will be carried forward. You can see this last 5 years result. In 2019 it was 89.59, 20 it was 89.27, 21 it was 99.40, 21, as you are aware that there was only internal assessment scheme. Based on the internal assessment the result was declared. 22 and 23 there were 2 semesters, and based on the 2 semesters the result was collated and the final result sheet was final results were declared. So that's how we can see 92.66 in 22, 23 you can see 95.46, and this is how the graph flows. Next slide. This is how we can see it over, and for 24 it is 17,511 candidates appear from regular category, out of which 14,882 884, I'm sorry, it is 884, reserved it is 0, pass percentage it is 84.99. So you can see 23 examination, 19,377, of which 18,497 they passed in 23 examination. And the result was 95.46, and in 24 this year the result is 84.99, that is 85%. So it is 17,511 candidates appeared, of which 14,884 passed. Please correct the previous data. And there's a you can see there is a decrease here of 3,617 candidates, giving you 10.46% decrease in HSSC examination result of 2024 as against 23. So pass percentage it is 85 this year. Result of HSSC March 2024 gender wise: boys 8,276 appeared, 6,752 passes the examination, and the pass percentage is 81.59%. And girls, they have outshone this examination. 9,235 appeared, 8,132 passed, and the result of girls it is 88.06%. Overall result this is 85%. Private, ITI and repeater candidates. For private, this figure is 138. As you are aware, this private candidate, these are the candidates who failed in 11th standard and they are given the opportunity to appear in 12th standard. So this is a unique scheme that has been devised by this board to avoid the academic loss. But we can see here that only 18 of them they have passed. This is 13.04. ITI, these are the candidates who have done their 2 years course or it is 3 years course, and to get the equivalency for class 12, they are already 10 pass. They have to appear in any 2 subjects. So out of 21, 18 have passed, and their percentage is 81.71%. And repeater candidates which are appearing in one or two subjects, among them, there are the percentage is 22.22%. Next slide. Now this is for Divyanga candidates which were sponsored from 32 higher secondary schools. 183 they appeared, 165 they have passed, and 90.16% this is the pass percentage for Divyanga candidates. 104 higher secondary they have sponsored the CWSL for various subjects. Total number of the special schools, there are 4, and educational facilities granted to the specially able or Divyang student. One is there's a concession, 50% concession in their examination fees. There's a separate or what is called as a modified paper, depending on their choice. There's an extra time. There's a special examination sitting, preferably on the ground floor. There's a reader or a writer, enlarged print of question paper, and they're allowed to drop 2 languages and to take subjects like painting, cookery, etc. And for Hssc, which I will able to tell you during the Hssc examination results, there's a computer-based examination. So this is visually impaired candidate. One visually impaired candidate is answering his examination on computer. Next slide. And this is the percentage of the candidate. The percentage of the candidates in this range. Less than 33, it is 2,579. You can say 60 to 80%, about 5,743 candidates, they have scored in that range. And 5,755 candidates, they are in the range of 46 to 59. And the topmost, that is the cream, is about 1,261. 2 candidates which have come from the different boards, they are yet to submit their eligibility documents. So 2 candidates' result is kept in abeyance. This is a stream-wise result from regular. This is from the regular category. For arts, it is 4,156 candidates, of which 3,588 they have passed. Needs improvement is 568. The reserve category, this is 1, and the result is 86.33. Commerce, this is 5,194 regular candidates they have appeared, 4,715 they have passed, 479 is the needs improvement candidates, and 1 is reserved from this commerce category, and the result is 90.78. This is highest among those streams. For science, it is 5,736 candidates they have appeared, 4,727 they have passed, and 1,009 candidates they have got the remark as needs improvement, and their percentage is 82.41, which is below our. And these are vocational candidates. 2,425 candidates from vocational stream they have appeared, 1,854 they have passed, and needs improvement it is 571. The pass percentage is 76.45. So overall contribution is from science and the vocational, which has brought down this percentage to 85. Next. Social category wise HSSC result. From general, 12,032 candidates they have appeared, 10,269 passed, 1,763 they are placed in needs improvement category, and their pass percentage is 85.35%. OBC category, 3,136 they have appeared, 2,647 they have passed, 489 are placed in the needs improvement category, and the result is 84.41%. For SC category, 382 they have appeared, 331 they have passed, 51 are placed in needs improvement category, and this is the highest result, 86.65 among social SC category. For ST, it is 1,961 appeared, 1,637 they have passed, and 324 they are placed in needs improvement category, and this result is 83.48%. The benefit which is given under sports merit marks. This is number of the candidates who have availed SMM, sports merit marks, it is 2,980. Number of the candidates who have passed the examination with the help of sports merit marks, 180, and this percentage is 2.26 for passing the examination with the help of sports merit marks. Now this is taluka wise pass percentage. You can say this. We'll take one taluka. Next. This you can see is Bardez blue color you can see. There are 13 aided higher secondary schools and 2,990 they have appeared from this Bardez Taluka. There is no government higher secondary school in Bardez. 2,718 they have passed. There are 2 unaided higher secondary schools and this pass percentage is 90.90%. Bicholim you can see in blue color there, 5 aided higher secondary schools, 1 government higher secondary school, and number of the candidates that have appeared is 1,244, 1,091 they have passed and pass percentage. Marmugova, 7 aided higher secondary schools, 1 government higher secondary school, 1,364 they have appeared, 1,142 have passed, and this is 83.72%. Pedne, 4 aided higher secondary schools and 1 government higher secondary schools. 74 candidates they have appeared from Pedne Taluka, passed is 571, and this pass percentage is 81.11%. Salsen, which is the biggest taluka with the maximum number of aided higher secondary schools, 18, 1 government higher secondary school, 1 unaided higher secondary school. This Salsen taluka, 3,417 they have passed and this result is 88.09%. Sattari, 4 aided higher secondary school and 1 government higher secondary schools. They have sponsored 769 candidates and 508 have passed. The result is 66.06%. Tiswadi, 13 aided higher secondary school and 1 government higher secondary school and 3 unaided higher secondary schools. So 2,263 have appeared, 2,006 passed and this result is 88.64%. Fonda, 16 aided higher secondary schools, 1 government higher secondary school and unaided higher secondary schools are 1. This is 2,219 they have appeared, 1,738 they have passed. This result is 78.32%. Sangem, 1 government higher secondary school, sponsored 146 candidates, passed 131. This result is 89.73%. And number of candidates they have appeared from National Skill Qualification Framework, skill oriented subject, 1,051 from 15 subjects, and number of the candidates they have passed is 853 and this result is 81.16%. There are 31 higher secondary schools which have offered this NSQF subject for this 2024 examination. And these are the subjects that you can see, automobile, healthcare, retail, beauty and wellness, apparel, construction, media and entertainment, logistic management, tourism and hospitality. This is they call nowadays customer service executive, agriculture, that is a gardener, electronics, installation and technician, electronics, field technician. So there are 12 NSQF subjects they were offered at class 12 and this was one of those 6 subjects. And this is the sub-choice passing percentage and highest marks in major subjects. English language 1, it says 86.29%, highest score is 97. Physics, this is 82.42, highest marks is 99. Chemistry, this is 82.42, 99 is the highest. Biology, this is 81.58, 99 is the highest. Accountancy, this is 90.78, 99 is the highest. Mathematics, arts and science, this is 82.02, this is 99 is the highest. Mathematics and statistics, this is for commerce based subject, this is 91.65, 99 is the highest. Psychology, this is 85.27, 99 is the highest. Economics, this is 88.90, again 99, this is the highest. Secretarial practice, this is 91.41, 99 is the highest. Business study, this is 90.76, 99 is the highest. Political science, you can see 87.94%, this is 99 is the score that is highest. Sociology, this is 86.53, the highest is 65. And history, this is 86.88, the highest score is 99, and computer science, this is 87.95, highest score is 99. English and communication skill, this is 76.01, so highest score is 93. General foundation score, this is 76.01, highest score is 99. And Konkani, this is 88. Highest score is 97. Marathi 2, this is 85.59, the highest score is 98. Hindi 2, this is 99.99%, and the highest score is, this is 99. Verification of the marks through online portal. This portal will be open on Tuesday, this is 23rd 4 2024. Students can ask verified photocopy of the answer book. The last date is 26th April. Re-evaluation of the answer books, the last date is 3rd May. So the fees, you can say, this is 700. So they can ask for a verified photocopy and then they can apply for the re-evaluation. And those who want to take only the absentia, they can request us by 3rd May 2024. So it is requested for the candidate that they have to make a request through their school itself, and school will send all the queries, all the requests in a single lot, and no individual request from the candidates will be entertained for verification of marks. No, we didn't. Supplementary examination will be conducted by the board for the candidates who are placed in needs improvement, or those who have withdrawn their examination form, or those who were unable to answer this examination because of some medical reason. They also can appear for this supplementary examination. The candidates who need to improve their marks, they can do so in this supplementary examination. The tentative date for supplementary examination is May 16, 2024. And considering the national scenario of the higher secondary examination, it has been decided here that we conduct our 12th standard examination for 2025 somewhere in mid of February. So February 15, 2025 will be the annual examination of HSSC students, or HSSC examination. The detailed timetable will be notified. And we extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. Pramod Savanji, Honorable Chief Minister and the Minister for Education, Government of Goa, the Chief Secretary, Government of Goa, Secretary Education, Director of Education, Collector North, Collector South, Director General of Police, Superintendent of Police, North and South, Director of Health Services, Principal Chief Engineer PWD, Principal Chief Engineer Electricity Department, Government of Goa for rendering their wholehearted support for the smooth conduct of this public examination. We also extend our sincere gratitude to the managements of higher secondary schools, President of Principal Forum, principals, teachers, non-teaching staff of higher secondary schools, PTAs of higher secondary schools, the conductors, observers, vigilance committees appointed for this task. Or also we extend our sincere gratitude to both the principals, one from St. Xavier's Higher Secondary School, the Kujira Dembe Higher Secondary School principal, and Carmel Higher Secondary School during our assessment camp. All three assessment camps were conducted in these higher secondary schools. We also extend our sincere gratitude to Director General of Police for providing police security force to all to its sub offices, and this was the security which was provided 24/7. We also extend our gratitude to Director of Education for his support in the entire exercise, Chairman GADC for his support in providing the services of counselors throughout these 20 centers, and of course, not the least but this most important part, we extend our sincere gratitude to all of you, the electronic and the print media, for your support, cooperation, for giving a wide coverage for this examination related matter. And this is my team and all IT staff who have been working relentlessly for achieving this result in a very short time. And thank you all. Open for any queries. एक खंयचो तरी कर्नाटका आसा, दुसरो तेलंगना आसा. कितें जाता, when they come from the different boards, they need to submit, one is what is called as transfer certificate, or they need to submit their living certificate. And of course, we need to verify also. Both the boards are authenticate, but only they need to submit their living certificate to a transfer certificate for which the matter is pending. Huh? Committee result. Now, yeah, there are various reasons. Number one, you can see one is vocational stream. The result is down. Second one is a science stream. You can also see it is down. And we have been receiving the complaints from different parts or different corners of the schools. एक म्हणजे कितें, though the teachers they are working very hard, sometimes the students they are not sincere. This could be one of the reasons. Second reason is now for the past 2 years, you can say right from 21, एक झालं COVID, 22-23 there was this was for a biennial examination. Biennial म्हणजे during the first semester examination there were only MCQ based questions. So there was no practice तांकां ना. And second examination this was comprehensive or subjective wise examination. So जी practice करपाक जाय आशिल्ली, so that practice I think they were lagging in that practice. Number one, focus एक आसूंक शकता. आणि मे बी हे 2 वर्सांनी तांच्यांनी तशें फोकसींग अशें एक क्वेरी जालें आमचे कडेन की बिकॉज ऑफ द युसेज ऑफ ऑफकोर्स हाव यू यूज द इलेक्ट्रॉनीक गॅजेट्स इज मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट. सो तो एक जावं येता. दीज आर द फ्यू थिंग्स. Yeah, even Dharbandana, this is also coming to 66 category. You can take the slides. Yeah. This is, if you compare to, yes, this is 85, 86 Assam, so 86, 87 this was there. But this comes out to be the lowest one. You can check, give me the first slide. Yeah. First slide. Yeah, you can see, taluka-wise if you want to see, this is, highest is in Bardes. Then you can see Sattari, this is 66. Then Dharbandana, this is 63. Others, they are in 80s, 70, 80. Tenth, nah, the 22, 23, 24. No, they answered 22 examination. This was a biennial examination. This was the batch who answered their 22 examination in semester pattern. So for semester pattern, first semester this was totally based on MCQ, multiple choice questions. And second this was on subjective wise, and the portion कसं असलं अर्ध असलं. So 50% portion this was for second semester, 50% portion was there for first term. And then we have collated that one, and then accordingly the result was declared for those 2 years, 22 and 23. So thoda that effect will be surely it will be there. But major is the complaints are what they don't focus properly. Focusing is the issue. I mean to say the students, yes. And second thing, they don't have dusri ji reading habits is that reading habits is also less. Although we have got library in every higher secondary schools, the students also not reading, and some of our teachers they are also not reading. That is also less. There is a difference between the teachers also. Less interest for teaching or something. Not wholly, but could be. But since it is a public exemption now, as far as we have got about 90% are the government aided schools, and others they are government schools. If you see the aided higher secondary schools, of course there is a much strictness as far as the management is concerned. So as far as the management of the aided school is concerned, if there is a lethargic part on the part of teachers, I don't think they will tolerate all these things. So that cannot be the possibility. But majority of them, even if the parents, if they support, this is your students, they are coming to the higher secondary, and when they are higher secondary schools, when it is a higher secondary schools, they are not the kids. Especially when we have come out with this vocational stream, this is on-job training is also given to them, and it's a skill-oriented subjects. Most of them, they are the skill-oriented subjects. The moment they pass out, they should be in a job. And for science, some serious thoughts are, some serious students they are coming. Now the trend of coming to the arts and commerce, the bright students also go to the arts and commerce because they want to do their careers. So this is a sort of a mixture, sort of a trend that we get.
So if you see the compare after COVID, so you can see the more students of 10th standard, 9th standard going for tuition. What can be the reason? There is something less in the schools where people are displaced.
I don't have a data for the tuition, but we do agree, honestly we agree that there is a tuitions which are going across the state, but that you cannot say because our classes they are running from 8 o'clock to sometime especially science if you say it goes up to 3 o'clock. Otherwise they are fully occupied here, and if they don't, the why the parents they send them to the tuition, it is because one is number one is because they want to keep themselves busy. This could be the one of the reason, could be the one of the reason, or additional practice for which the schools, we don't have that much time in the school for additional practice. Only what comes in the remedial, which are some extra classes. Now extra classes they have been taken to cover up the portions, something is there, and cover up the portion is one thing, and then remedial they are taken or the practice classes are being taken for those who are interested or those who want to score more marks. For them the teachers, as and when it is required, they conduct the classes.
Some backward talukas, they are result comparatively very less. What will be the one?
No, you can't say. This is Dharbandar, it is showing 63. Then this is Sattar is also 66. Uh, there's a one very critical things that we can see here. There is a, it could be the local students are also there. Some of the other students they are also joining this schools in these talukas.
Because of lack of infrastructure.
No, I don't think it is a lack of infrastructure. Number one is the student should take the interest. If the students can take the interest, I think they can show the performance. But this effect of lower percentage is only because these students they have answered their examination in semester pattern number one, and second thing they don't have that practice of writing. Although for this examination the paper which was we have extended time to 3 hours to all the papers. Earlier it was 2.5 hours. And we had this in our mind that the students they will need some extra time. So from 2.5 hours it was taken to 3 hours. Majority of them they got the benefit of this half an hour. But some who did not prepare themselves well for this examination, their results did not come as per the expectation.
This year only, that half an hour you are interested.
Yes, this year only we have increased the half an hour. So all papers of 80 marks and 70 marks, they were of 3 hours. One is 22 batch and 23 batch. These students, they have answered only 50% of the portion during the first term. They got the result. 50% in the second term. Go to see that in 22 and 23, some students they scored very good marks in the first term and they did not appear also for the second term. So that those were the flaws. So we made a compulsion that they will appear for the second term also. But we noticed some of the instances where they came for the second term for sake of coming. And as you might recollect that there were about students, several students who were getting 0 marks, about 700 or 800 students. So that sort of a interest, this examination is very much useful or very much important for from the point of their career. So that sort of the stress, yeah, or seriousness doesn't come to the students. Could be, Could be one of the reason. It could be one of the reason. Students, they are unable to focus on their topics. They are unable to practice also. If they practice, this practice things also goes to the less amount. We'll check. We'll check. We'll check. No, for this examination, that is 25 examination, there will be annual examination. So let's see. Maybe in a 1 year of time, we'll able to get a different scenario.
So can you elaborate? You said you all have decided to have a fixed schedule for class 12 exam.
That's only because all national boards, all national state boards, nationally they conduct their examinations somewhere in the February. This is also because we need to meet the deadlines for the JE examination and NEET examination. So if they can complete their examination well in advance, maybe in the month of February itself, then they will get more time for preparation of NEET examination or JE examination. So that is why this time we had examination on 28th of February, almost last 2 days of February. So it will be preponed by another 1 week or maybe 2 weeks. No, I'm talking about this one, the next year's examination, 2025, in mid of February. We expect by May 15 or May 20th, somewhere there. Mid of May, you can say. Thank you all. Thank you. And kindly join for some